Alrighty. So in this review, we're going to be looking at some Magneto gameplay. It's Grandmaster Magneto. So I'm myself am a Grandmaster Magneto player, and just I'll watch and let you know ways that I think you could be getting more done with him. So the first thing I want to talk about whenever we're watching Magneto is like what are the things we're going to need to be shielding ourselves against, and what could who could we help with our bubbles? So you're walking into this fight, you can click tab, and you can see things like, all right, we have a magic on our team and a Psylocke. These people are going to be going in and taking a lot of damage trying to get kills. So you might want to be watching for them and giving them bubbles. At the same time, you just saw that they have a Bucky. So we want to be watching out for Bucky. Whenever he has a hook, we can use our shield and protect ourselves. So you might want to be holding your shield there rather than using it right away, since he has that hook. There's the hook. Not sure if we had shield. Let me see. Yeah, I think we did. So, could be shielding those. It's a good bubble to protect yourself in that situation. Although, if your shield is available and you're taking damage, maybe use the shield instead. Keep the bubble up. Use it to save other people if possible. Like our son who dies there. A good bubble on the magic. She just went in and got a lot of work done. I think that you're bullying the people on the sides, not letting them shoot at you for free. Remember, come to the cloak. Good job. She should come back because they have a res beacon. Yeah. Okay, nice. One thing I want to talk about right away is how in this we have this big long fight, and the whole time we just stand here in the middle of everything, like here. In these situations on Magneto, it can be really great for you to like find this angle on the side and kind of like shoot from somewhere they're not already looking. What's kind of great about that is now they're distracted and they have to actively think about, oh, there's a Magneto messing us up, and all the Bucky's over here looking for you and not looking at everyone else. Here we just kind of stand around. So it's something that can really help. I'll point it out if I see it again. Like you're pushing up here, if you win the fight, you might be able to get a pick to build ult charge. You could stay there. Look! Oh, okay. I can use the bubble for self, where we could have one, shielded it ourselves, and probably our team from the hook. And two, if we get hooked, we use the bubble for our teammate. Instead, bubble self. Yeah. Very risky. Panther's coming in. Have our bubble. Don't get it. Oh, sure. Wait, let me see that again. We weren't there to help her. Hmm.
Captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Just look at our positioning here again. So we know they have the Strangers on the side, and we know he has the ult. I don't think he's used it yet. And what you and our Strange do is just choose to ignore him, not respecting you, and that just kind of leads our whole team to die. One thing that can help on Magneto is whenever they have that Strange ult, respect it and be with your backline. Because you're like the last line of defense. Um, in case he ults. You know, you're there, you have your shields. We maybe even win this fight.
Half of the mission area. Keep going.
I doubt any hell will be able to hold you for long.
Control lost.
Also, just gonna note this. You might be thinking, well, that's the Strange's job. And yeah, usually I'd say so. We also have to remember our Strange has ult. So our Strange is gonna be thinking the same thing. I'm a flanker. I'm gonna wipe the whole other team. So there's no one there to protect our backline. So just try to be there.
Much better.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
It's a big pick. I'm just walking in. Quick, that's the right idea.
Us against the world.
Okay. Nice.
They're sneaking from behind.
Letting the dark child out, I see.
And again, we're finding ourselves like in the middle of everything. Just kind of want to like point this out a bit more. I think these shots will be easier, and we're gonna be taking like less damage and stuff if we're just sitting on the side and we're shooting. Especially when our Strange is up. Our Strange has the job of being the main focus of the other team. So you're doing extra work by making them look two ways and making your shots easier. We have our bubble. Well, we could have had our bubble. I didn't even realize we used it. Oops. But it can help to save for the back line. If the BP comes in, he uses his ult. Nice BP.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Nice try with the shield.
This is real firepower.
It looks like we were caught off guard by that. And again, that's knowing they have the Strange ult, knowing he's looking for a flank and he's not. We haven't seen him for a bit. But it can be really difficult, and again, it definitely will win us games whenever we're marking him and ready to shield.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Let's cloak him there.
Fighting until we have a winner.
See how much harder it is for you to like just kind of like know what's going on and like pick a target. Because you're in the middle of everything. We're looking this way and looking that way and this way. Try to find these positions. Try to find the positions on the side where you can control this space. Make sure no one has it. Nice. Ha! I ran out of water in that bottle, so on to the next one.
Who wants? It feels good.
Swaps.
Even when you
Alright,
can't see me, I'll
other
still
team
make
makes
you
some
believe.
swaps.
We are warriors. No matter what
Onto
worlds we
the
come from.
Squirrel Girl
Do not
30
from
seconds before you
the
attack. Get
Bucky or
ready.
whatever he was playing at the end. Onto Magneto from the Strange. And onto
All you
Thor
need to do is capture the mission area.
and
Got
Loki.
it?
Well,
It
that's
took
a
us a
lot.
long time
So
to learn that our
just note some changes you're gonna have to think about is like, alright, so our Magneto ult, right? We're holding Magneto ult to counter Cold when her shields. Well, what might throw that off because of a change they made? They have a bubble. So we might want to be more thinking about that. Is like,
powers are related.
will we be able to get value out of our ults because of the Magneto? Right? Of course, you can't know that until you see it, but now you see it. Maybe waiting to see if they use bubble. Okay. Yeah. Oh, right. I make a couple mistakes though. Number one is we don't get anything out of our ult because their Magneto bubbles it. So in that situation, I think what we're looking to do is this is fine. Countering Cloak with their ult, and then we see the bubble. We don't want to throw it at her anymore. She's invincible. So instead, we're looking somewhere else. We're gonna turn, and maybe we kill Loki in the back. Or her, or whatever. Cloak is no longer an option because Magneto's on the other team. Um, the next thing is we die here because we're using our shield, and we could be using our bubble. This is like, we gotta practice how we respond to melee characters. Sometimes you're used to using your shield to protect yourself, right? But the shield doesn't protect you against melee, so use the bubble. Instead, someone used cooldown, and you die with it.
My power cannot be quelled.
They captured the mission area.
It seems we have company. Ah, much better.
Okay. Her bubble, we give it to her. Really good. The timing was an issue. Then Magneto could have gotten that kill. Because we gave the bubble a little early. Let's watch that one more time. Nice. Yeah. So like on that fourth dash, she could have died. I think trailing her and maybe giving it to her on the third dash, or whenever the Magneto like throws it, that's a good time. Just to make sure she survives. Magneto whips it though, real good. Nice block. Doesn't protect your teammate though. She dies. Let's just see this again. Alright, so we know she's there. We're already shielding for self whenever we have a bubble available. So And this time, whenever we see these cooldown, like these ults, Thorl or something like a Psylocke ult or a Namor ult, these are gonna hurt you and your team. So look for the team first and bubble them. Then shield yourself because we can't bubble if we're holding a shield. And she's gonna die there. Alright, this is a lost fight. It's okay to just die. Looks like we might stagger ourselves here. I don't know. But nice job. Use your knockback to get the throw out of there, and use your bubble to protect yourself. It's good work. Okay, I like your angle you're playing here. You're starting to fight somewhere else instead of just spamming main and doing damage to like tanks and stuff. You're getting on the sides and maybe contesting people like this Invis. Alright. Okay. This is really important. Time to come back to the point of taking off angles. Look how we sat here for about 20 seconds and just kind of shot main. We haven't gotten any kills. I haven't done anything really in particular that made that turns to fight. We've had ult the whole time too. In this situation, we have a strange pushing main already. What if we go left? Look at how much easier it is to like land shots and maybe even pick up a kill. Dagger's one, Namor's one. There's these Loki clones we could destroy. Yeah. So like that's all 3 for the taking. But we're here. We're shooting into the tanks. Nice ult, man. Really nice. So that was good. One thing I want to come back to is you're seeing an opportunity and you're taking it. So instead of waiting around for the cool ult, which is probably just gonna get bubbled by the Magneto, you just see like, oh, look at their backline. Look at how we're in this invisible thing. You might not notice. It's so much chaos. Let me just pick up the kill. I also just gonna go back a little bit. It's extra bonus points if their supports didn't have their escape abilities available. Lotus. Yep. Okay. So let's see. Didn't look like it. Alright, Cloak ults them to the point, but at this point, they're down 3 people. It's probably a lost fight. Or, not Cloak, the Loki does, but they have the portal, they come back, they have another Cloak ult. This is definitely winnable. Strange ults, but there's already a Cloak ult on point, so it doesn't do much. There you go. You responded differently to that. It's great. You immediately look to shield teammate and then shield yourself. Fight's already over, so. One more. Yeah, the one takeaway I would have for that point was play on the sides. Get off the point and find a place where you can do a lot more damage. And force them to react to you. If you're on the side and you're Magneto with 700 health and all your bubbles and shields, like, you're unkillable. And with the amount of damage you can do on Magneto, like,
seconds
It's
before you
gonna
attack.
it's gonna
Get
turn
ready.
fights. Definitely.
Alas, we can no longer.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Everything most decidedly does not happen.
Alright.
Here they come now.
Much better.
This is why I can't see it anymore.
You cannot help me. Turn to the season.
Alright. Back to positioning. So this whole time we've just been kind of here and like shooting at them. However, the big thing is we're shooting at them from a difficult angle, and they don't have to like do anything different to deal with us and prevent us from shooting. So what if we went around here and this whole time we're able to shoot for free into their backline like this? Break totems, force cooldowns, and the only way they can stop us, pretty much, is if their Thor leaves your team and starts fighting you. That's really good for us. 'Cause now our DPS don't have to deal with as much pressure over here. Thor isn't here to beat up your Strange, your Psylocke. We probably don't die here. Instead of just kind of sitting around. Using Bubble to save our Strange, it's good. Using Shield there, maybe? Oh, you just jump out, it's fine. Can I just face tanking with Thor? Or,
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. All right, Dagger.
Wasting magic on you.
Mission area is
I almost
yours.
think like it might help to think of yourself less like a traditional tank and more like a DPS player who has like a huge cannon you can just fire into them with, and you're even a better than most DPS players because you have like two abilities to protect yourself if they try to fight you, plus 7 million. If you think about it like that, you'll be like, oh my god, it's time to flank. How are they giving me all this free space to destroy their backline? Sounds fun. Let's do it. And like in that mindset, we'll be getting so much done.
Attacking from behind.
Us against the world.
Alright, Coco comes out. We're holding on to our ult because they had the Magneto. That's good. Looks like you spotted the cloak used her escape, so you ulted. That's a good idea. Oh, unfortunate. Alright, so
Defeat.
definitely it's tough time there. I think instead of harping on aim, I would just say like, if we're committing to getting this kill, let's use our shield. Let's use our F, our self shield, because we won't be taking damage from any angle. And we can push up and maybe secure this kill. But instead, you use your shield in front of you, and that prevents you from two things. Well, first, it prevents you from blocking the damage behind you, clearly. And second, it prevents you from shooting, which was very important in that time. So, if we're fighting someone, actively fighting someone, and we're low health, let's use the bubble.
Let's pop back up under their noses.
Get ready. Here come the bad guys. Anyone willing to help?
Nice. Okay. Positioning. Positioning. We're main right now. Where could we be to do more? Well, first thing is we could walk up on the right with Moose, like where our DPS are. Take this angle and start shooting into their backline. So we're hanging around. Oh, why did Memphis die? We have our bubble available.
You need not fear.
Just early bubble. Alright, I think you're in that situation, we're looking at your Strange, give him bubble, and you're like, alright, Strange is about to take a lot of damage. The issue is he already has all of his health and he has good shit. So, we don't have a bubble for whenever we need it. So that's one thing we can consider. Is like, alright, what am I saving my bubble for? Am I saving it for, I don't know. If they have if they have a Thor ult, right? We're saving it to protect our invis like we did, like previously. Instead, we're burning it too quickly. It's a really difficult problem on Magneto with his super long cooldowns. Wow, this guy's just, it's crazy. Maybe using our self bubble. Yep, it's good.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Nice job murking that guy and making it hard for him to come back in.
God of Thunder!
Having a bubble, use it for teammate, that's good. This is a good angle you were taking. Yeah. So again, we use our ult against the cloak. Whenever they hit Magneto, she's gonna get bubbled, and you commit the ult. Anyway, let's just go back there. What else could we have done with this ult at that time? So she has the bubble, and I think, yeah. Okay. Oh, the Invis bubbled it. I can't tell actually. Maybe he did. No, they both did. Okay. Yeah. So either way, look at this kill you could have got. Right there. Invis could have died, and that's just a matter of knowing the cloak's gonna get bubbled, knowing you can look for something else instead. When you're thinking like that, I know you'll get that kill. Oh no. Self bubble, but we're dead, so let's just die.
Control lost.
I shall not be removed so
Oh,
easily.
snap.
Capture progress has passed the halfway point.
I'm opening a portal.
Cool. Nice portal. Although, if I was this guy, I'd probably be saving my portal. Use it for the last resort, whenever we only have one fight. So, whatever. You have to get back.
Much better.
Really great angle it gives you, though. Look at that.
Leave them to consume.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Your powers are
World. Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
seen with company.
Disappear.
Nice push.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Okay. One more thing. Before we like, this game's coming to a close. This is so important. Look. We use our shield before we use our bubble. And what happens if anyone around us gets hit by the rock? You're gonna die. So, we see the Magneto ult go out. Step 1. Look for a teammate. Decide who you're gonna bubble. Step 2. Move toward them with your shield. Step 3. Bubble them. Oh, sorry. Hold on. That might have been confusing. Make sure you use your bubble before you use your shield. Use your bubble now. Turn. Walk with the shield. Immediately. You'll do both. You'll do both. I think instead whoever survives because the Invis woman on your team bubbles them, which is great. Bubbles them. I mean, uses your shield. This is a good position to be in. You're kind of just jumping back on the point again, but like, good bubble on your teammate. Yeah, where you want to be is on the sides. You want to be a problem for them, and be able to have access to their backline and your backline. But from here, we can't really do too much. Like,
Control lost. They've almost got it.
Step aside.
Behind you. A little
By the eye of Agamotto!
oh no! You made a big mistake. That one stings. Oh, it was so close. So let's talk about the couple things you can be doing to get more done with Mac. Number 1 would be play on the off angles. Be more aggressive. You have a tendency to find yourself in your team's backline and also sometimes just in the middle of the chaos. And Magneto is really great whenever he's like kind of on his own, kind of making problems for the other team that the other team then has to adapt their play style to deal with. And if they don't, then you're gonna be getting free kills in the back line. So that's one thing. The next thing I think we could talk about is probably your bubble usage. So there's many situations I saw where you could be bubbling someone, but you didn't. Some you maybe whenever they use an ult, um, and you just have a tendency to react by using your shield. You shield yourself, um, rather than bubbling a teammate, which you can get in the habit of thinking alright, bubble's available, how am I using the bubble? You bubble the teammate, then shield yourself. That's a really good habit to get into, and mm, that denies the other team so many picks. It's unreal. Um, do that for Storm ults, Namor ults, Thor ults, Psylocke ults, etc. That's pretty much most of it. Um, I'd also be thinking about how can you use your bubble for yourself at the right times. We saw you don't dive much at all. You're really good at surviving. And the one thing that you could be doing to survive even more on this invincible character would be bubbling yourself. Whenever you're taking melee damage, and whenever you're trying to secure a kill, um, and you're taking a lot of damage, you also want to bubble yourself. If you shield, you're just denying your own ability to secure kills. And also risking taking damage. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta talk about. I definitely think it'll be a Celestial Magneto soon. Just put in the work and good luck. So, see you later.